All right, Yankees fans, let's dive into some of the most exciting and potentially game-changing news coming out of the Bronx as we look toward the 2026 season. The latest rumors and updates are creating a whirlwind of speculation. And if you're truly invested in the New York Yankees, you're going to want to pay close attention to every detail because these developments could reshape the team's infield and overall strategy. There's a lot to unpack, from blockbuster signings to potential trades and injury updates. And all of it paints a picture of a franchise that is carefully evaluating its options to remain a dominant force in the American League. The conversation begins with one name that has been on the lips of every analyst and fan alike: Bashett. The buzz surrounding Bashett has reached a fever pitch, and for good reason. The Toronto Blue Jays shortstop has been linked to multiple teams, but the speculation that he could be heading to New York has everyone talking. According to top analysts in the industry, Bashett, who is turning 28 in March, could be signing a massive 5-year deal worth a staggering $150 million with the Yankees. While nothing is confirmed, the signs point to the Bronx as the destination, and the rationale behind this potential acquisition is compelling. The Yankees have been facing questions about their infield depth, particularly with Chisum Jr. entering the final year of his team-controlled contract without any extension negotiations underway. Bringing in Bashett could provide the team with immediate versatility, allowing him to compete with or complement Anthony Volpe. Volpe, as fans know, had an inconsistent campaign in the previous season, struggling both at the plate and in the field. Adding a player like Bashett, who can handle shortstop duties but also slide over to second base when needed, gives the Yankees the flexibility to stabilize their infield while bolstering offensive output. Looking at Bashett's numbers before his knee injury, he had a strong 2023 season with a batting average of .311, 18 home runs, and 94 runs batted in, along with 44 doubles and an on-base plus slugging percentage of .840 over 139 games. Even his performance in the World Series showed he could deliver under pressure, hitting .346 with a home run and 6 runs batted in just 27 at-bats. These statistics highlight the potential impact Bashett could have on the Yankees lineup and why the front office is seriously considering a move to secure him. Of course, this is just one piece of the puzzle, as the team also faces critical decisions regarding trades and player movements to ensure a balanced roster for the upcoming season. The discussion around trading Chisum Jr. has intensified, particularly because he is a player with electrifying potential who can contribute 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases, making him a rare combination of power and speed. However, with only 1 year left on his contract before free agency, the Yankees may see an opportunity to trade him to a contender in need of his skill set. The potential return in such a trade could include a relief pitcher with multiple years of team control and an infield prospect who can contribute right-handed power. Trading Jazz could provide the Yankees with the means to strengthen their bullpen, which is an essential component of building a championship-caliber team. While the rotation can be a major asset, history has shown that without depth in the bullpen, even the best starting pitchers can be rendered ineffective in crucial moments. Teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers have demonstrated the importance of having a complete roster with depth on both sides of the ball, and the Yankees are certainly considering similar strategies. Balancing the payroll while maintaining competitive advantage is a delicate task, and decisions regarding trades and signings are influenced by both immediate needs and long-term planning. Chisum Jr. is undoubtedly a fan favorite, but the organization must weigh the potential benefits of a trade that could address gaps in pitching and overall roster depth against the emotional attachment to a player who has shown flashes of brilliance. Meanwhile, the situation with Anthony Volpe has also become a focal point for fans and analysts. The young shortstop, only 24, had a challenging season last year, leading All-American League shortstops in errors with 19, tying with Trevor Story of the Boston Red Sox. Offensively, Volpe struggled to maintain consistency, finishing with a batting average of .212, an on-base percentage of .292, and a slugging percentage of .371. Contributing a wins above replacement of just 1.6 compared to Story's 3.8. To make matters more complicated, Volpe required shoulder surgery following the team's elimination from the American League Division Series, and the general manager has confirmed that Volpe will not be available until late April or May of the next season. This timeline has forced the Yankees to make contingency plans to ensure the infield remains competitive and defensively solid at the start of the season. In response, the front office quietly signed veteran infielder Zach Short to a minor league contract. Short, a local player from Kingston, New York, roughly 90 miles north of Yankee Stadium, brings experience and defensive reliability, having played for several major league teams including the Tigers, Mets, Red Sox, Braves, and most recently, the Astros. Despite spending much of the previous season in AAA, Short's career major league record shows only 20 errors across 248 games, demonstrating his capability to provide solid depth and insurance in the infield while Volpe recovers. This move reflects a strategic approach by the Yankees, blending short-term coverage with long-term potential as they monitor Volpe's progress. The combination of potential blockbuster signings, trade possibilities, and strategic depth acquisitions illustrates a front office that is actively shaping the roster for both immediate success and sustainable competitiveness. Fans are left to speculate on the implications of each move, weighing the impact of adding Bashett, potentially trading Jazz, and integrating Short as temporary defensive coverage. The conversation continues as the season approaches, and every decision carries weight in determining how the Yankees will position themselves for the challenges ahead, particularly in the highly competitive landscape of the American League. With the balance of payroll, infield versatility, and pitching depth all in play, the decisions made over the next few months could define the trajectory of the team, influencing not only their performance in the early season, but also their ability to contend deep into October. The excitement surrounding these developments has the Yankees universe buzzing, as speculation about Bashett's signing, Jazz's potential trade, and Volpe's recovery fuels debates among fans about the best path forward. The strategic thinking behind each potential move reflects a team aware of the delicate balance required to remain at the top, addressing weaknesses while maximizing strengths. As the Yankees prepare for the 2026 season, the infield decisions, pitching reinforcements, and depth signings all combine to create a dynamic offseason narrative that will be closely followed by fans, analysts, and competitors alike. Every detail, from contract lengths and monetary commitments to positional versatility and defensive reliability, factors into a complex decision-making process aimed at maintaining New York's place among baseball's elite. As the offseason unfolds, the Yankees are navigating a complex web of possibilities that could redefine the makeup of their roster for the 26 season. Beyond the speculation surrounding Bo Bashett and the potential trade of Jazz Chisum Jr., the team is evaluating every aspect of its lineup to ensure both short-term competitiveness and long-term sustainability. The challenges begin with balancing the infield, where injuries and inconsistent performance have created uncertainty. Anthony Volpe's prolonged absence due to shoulder surgery leaves a significant gap that cannot be ignored, and the front office's proactive move to bring in Zach Short highlights their commitment to maintaining defensive stability while giving Volpe the time needed to recover. Short, with his extensive experience across multiple major league teams, offers a reliable temporary solution, providing a defensive safety net in a season that will undoubtedly demand resilience and adaptability from the Yankees. While the immediate need is clear, the organization is also thinking ahead, considering how each move might influence future seasons and player development. The integration of Bashett into the roster, should the signing come to fruition, introduces an entirely new dynamic to the infield. His ability to switch between shortstop and second base provides the team with strategic flexibility that could be pivotal during long stretches of the season, especially when dealing with injuries or managing workload among key players. Moreover, Bashett's proven offensive production offers the Yankees a boost at the plate, a factor that could be decisive in close games and in tight divisional races. Fans are already imagining scenarios in which Bashett's versatility allows the team to experiment with different lineup configurations, optimizing both defense and run production. On the pitching front, the potential trade of Jazz Chisum Jr. underscores the Yankees' awareness of the delicate balance between hitting power and pitching depth. Jazz is an exciting talent, capable of electrifying performances with his combination of speed and power, yet the consideration of trading him to address bullpen depth and secure additional pitching resources reflects a calculated approach to roster construction. The philosophy is clear. A strong rotation alone is insufficient without a bullpen that can reliably close out games. The organization's goal is to create a pitching staff that can dominate from the first inning through the ninth, reducing vulnerability in the late innings and ensuring consistency across the entire pitching spectrum. This approach mirrors the successful models of recent playoff teams, where depth and balance prove critical in navigating the rigors of a long season and the intensity of postseason competition. The Yankees' management is also factoring in the broader financial landscape, evaluating payroll flexibility in the context of long-term commitments. With the potential for substantial contracts like Bashett's, alongside considerations for trading Jazz, the team is carefully calibrating its spending to maintain competitiveness without jeopardizing future seasons. Every decision is scrutinized, from contract lengths and salary commitments to the potential return on investment in terms of player performance and contribution to team chemistry. Beyond the numbers, there is the human element, with players' morale, fan expectations, and clubhouse dynamics playing a significant role in shaping the front office's strategy. Integrating new talent while managing established stars requires careful communication and planning, ensuring that each addition enhances the team rather than creating friction or imbalance. The Yankees' approach is multifaceted, blending statistical analysis with practical considerations about player health, versatility, and fit within the team's overall strategy. This comprehensive perspective is critical in a league where margins for error are slim, and even minor miscalculations can have significant consequences over the course of a season. As discussions continue behind the scenes, the excitement among fans is palpable, with debates about the best course of action dominating social media and fan forums. Will Bashett become the cornerstone of a redefined infield? Can the Yankees effectively replace Jazz's offensive output while improving pitching depth? How will Volpe's return shape lineup decisions? And will Short provide the stability needed until then? These questions fuel speculation and analysis, but they also reflect the uncertainty and potential inherent in the Yankees' offseason strategy. The team's management is clearly committed to addressing weaknesses while maximizing strengths, with a vision that extends beyond immediate wins to consider sustainable competitiveness. This long-term perspective is evident in the careful consideration of free agency, trade possibilities, and minor league talent, ensuring that the Yankees maintain a pipeline of capable players while strengthening the roster at critical positions. The interplay between strategic signings, trades, and depth acquisitions demonstrates a willingness to make bold moves while mitigating risk. Fans are encouraged to follow every update closely, as even subtle developments can have significant implications for the season ahead. The Yankees' approach is methodical, balancing aggressive pursuit of talent with the prudence required to avoid destabilizing the team. Each potential signing or trade is evaluated not only for its immediate impact, but also for how it aligns with the team's broader objectives, from maintaining playoff contention to fostering player development and adaptability. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that could send shockwaves through Major League Baseball, whispers are circulating that Fernando Tatis Jr., the electrifying shortstop whose dynamic play has turned heads in San Diego, might be setting his sights on the Bronx. Rumors suggest that the New York Yankees are in serious talks to bring Tatis into their fold, potentially crowning him as the team's new captain, a title steeped in history and expectation. Sources close to the situation hint that the Yankees' front office sees in Tatis a rare combination of charisma, talent, and marketability, the kind of player who can not only shift the dynamics on the field, but also galvanize a franchise known for its storied past. The buzz around Tatis' potential move has ignited conversations among fans and analysts alike. Could this young phenom seamlessly step into the shadow of legends like Derek Jeter and hold the mantle of leadership in a team that thrives on pressure and scrutiny? For San Diego, the prospect of losing their star shortstop is daunting. Tatis' explosive bat, gravity-defying defensive plays, and larger-than-life personality have made him the centerpiece of the Padres' identity. A departure to the Yankees would not just alter the team's roster. It could reshape the entire strategy and culture of the franchise. Yet, insiders suggest that the allure of New York, combined with the opportunity to be anointed captain in one of baseball's most iconic clubs, could be a temptation too strong for Tatis to resist. While nothing has been confirmed, speculation is reaching a fever pitch. Social media is alight with debates about how Tatis' style would mesh with the Bronx Bombers' traditional power-driven approach. Could his flamboyant flair and aggressive base running complement the Yankees' disciplined, championship-focused ethos? Or would it require a reinvention of both player and team? Analysts point out that Tatis' presence in Yankee Stadium could instantly transform the lineup into one of the most feared in the league, sparking new rivalries and rewriting the narrative of East Coast baseball dominance. Even the concept of Tatis as a captain has fans buzzing. Leadership in New York comes with scrutiny as intense as the media spotlight that blankets the city. Could the Padres' young phenom navigate the expectations, or would the weight of history prove challenging? For now, the MLB world waits with bated breath, imagining a Bronx shortstop whose highlight reels could redefine moments in pinstripes. Whether this is a fleeting rumor or the dawn of a blockbuster reality, one thing is clear. The mere idea of Fernando Tatis Jr. swapping the sandy shores of California for the towering skyline of New York is enough to set the baseball world ablaze. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.